Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my kitchen counter. So as you guys know, I'm in the process of moving and the scrapbook room is packed up on a truck except for some supplies that we have taken out. So video is not going to be great, but hopefully you can still find some sort of inspiration here. So we just wrapped up Follow a Sketch February, and that means today is March 1st, and it is time for Christie's 30 Days of Sketches. So, I guess I gotta figure out where the camera is now. So this is today's sketch. It is by Jessie B. Scrapbooking. It does call for 4 photos. I'm only using 1, so let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I have a stack of papers and I also have the February stencil from Scrapping Reflections, and I am going to kind of follow the sketch. My original plan that I had in my head when I pulled out the papers is not what I actually did for this layout. So I have this old paper. It's from Glitter Design. It's from 2012, and it is kind of pink and has these brush strokes on it. So I grabbed my blending brush right here that I use for my pink inks and just used the ink that was still on the blending brush. Because, fun fact, I kept the blending brushes out and packed up all the ink pads. So it's a good thing I don't clean my blending brushes because now I have ink on them. So now I'm going to take this humper border paper that I used a couple days ago for one of the Follow a Sketch February layouts, and I trim it at the top so that the top part of the paper is going to have that black color, and then I am trimming down on one of the actual humper borders. So now I've got the humper border ready to go, and I have got to figure out what else I am going to be making happen with this layout. So originally, I was going to use that paper that says today on it as a photo mat and use some of this teal polka dotted paper to place over top of this paper that I did the stenciling on, and then, you know, use that as the full and complete background. However, as I am scrapbooking, I realized that this paper with its crazy brush strokes and everything like that feels like it's just floating out there. Like there's nothing to contain the layout. And sometimes I feel like I need to contain my layout to a particular space, meaning that 12 by 12 grid. So I trimmed down that paper and added the teal border to it. Okay, I just had a thought and just had to open up the dishwasher to make sure there was nothing in there. So now I've got that down. I've got the humper border cut, and then I say, oh, I really like this today kind of label thing that's going on here. So I'm going to trim that down so that it is now on the right hand side of my page, which kind of follows the sketch a little bit more than the way I had it so far. And that is because the sketch kind of has this two-sided divided thing going on, and this definitely gives you a two-sided divided thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put that humper border down right here. Now I do end up covering up a good bit of the stenciling, and I'm okay with that. I decide that for my photo, I'm going to have to mat it on something. I would have preferred to mat it on a little bit of pink. However, I am searching my stuff and I can't find a decent piece of paper. And then I realize after I've already cut this down that I could have used a 6x8 paper that is right there in my Punta Cana kit. Could have just used that. But for some reason I had a mental block that I couldn't even think about using that 6x8 paper. Now in Jessie's sketch, she does have kind of border bits on either side, and I decided that I'm not going to go for the border bits. Instead, I'm going to create a horizontal element underneath of my photo, and then have my photo rest on that. So for some reason, I couldn't get the photo to be straight on top of this little piece of paper that I had cut out. So I have to push aside the layout and used my grid mat to make that happen. Now, I am also standing while I am scrapbooking right now, and I'm not sure if I like it. I definitely like sitting down at my desk with my little beanbag pillow under my feet to have them propped up while I scrapbook. I don't think I'm a standing scrapbooker. I just don't think so. So now that I have that down, I need to bring in the embellishment. And in the sketch, there are florals down 1/4 of where the photo block is. And I decide that I am going to add some florals, but I am not going to go floral crazy like I originally thought. Now, I also picked out a stamp, and I wanted to stamp on that Today label. However, your girl has no ink pads, so that was not going to happen. Instead, I decided to play with these clear stickers. So now it says Today Go See Do. I added the green sticker up there that says Vacation. And then this little floral thing is a pre-made corner decoration. And I'm just going to place that on some white cardstock and then fussy cut around. Now, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing right there, my phone is right there. And I am currently watching my friend Crystal over at Pineapple Papers on her channel. So I had to, you know, make things happen so that I could watch her while I was doing it. And then, you know, adjust the volume and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, guys, there will be a couple days, who knows how many, of pretty wildly lit videos like this one. But you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do, and I really, really don't want to lose my at least one video every day streak because we're moving. Like, I want to keep that going because I like it. And I also find that playing with paper every day really is a relaxation thing for me. It's not just a chore. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels good to play with paper and touch scrapbooking supplies. I enjoy it. So anyway, I did overlap those two elements right there, the kind of light chipboard pineapple and the paradise. And then I decided that I needed a little bit more pink on this layout. Because remember, I wanted the photo mat to be pink, but that didn't happen. So I brought in a small little bit of burlap underneath of the photo mat and that black and white paper that it's kind of resting on. And then finally what I'm going to do is add some enamel dots. Now I wanted to add my Brutus Monroe kind of colored clear drops, but don't know where the glue gun is right now, and I don't have any liquid glue out, so we ended up with these bad boys instead. That is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Make sure that you check out Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. She is the originator of 30 Days of Sketches. And then if I can get it, this video will be in the playlist along with every other 30 Days of Sketches videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.